a new integration technique that applies to problems that look like this. Okay.
Oh, that one.
So, what's your first instinct when you see that?
I want to try an anti-ride.
What did you say? U substitution, right? Okay, but if I substitute right, what's the derivative? Is there any substitution? There's not. Okay, so what you have is something very similar to U substitution, but it doesn't work. Okay, so this is basically your product rule for integrals, right? You have derivative product rule, we'll have an integral product rule. Okay.
Are you saying this can replace U sub?
No, U sub still has its place. Okay, this is just another technique for different functions.
Where U sub becomes.
Basically what you have is you have a product.
So, are we still in bathroom purgatory?
They said break and then they would.
You're gonna get your official on that in advisory today.
Can I go blow my nose?
Yeah, take the pass. Lo and behold, it was in the locker room.
Why?
A freshman took it home, found it, brought it back, left it in the locker room for someone else to find and return.
Do you know which reference?
Don't be stupid. Okay. Okay, so you have a product of two functions where the U substitution does not work. Okay, this is, okay, U sub doesn't work. Very likely, it's an integration by parts problem. Okay, so there are two parts, right?
That explains the by parts in the name.
Those two parts are a function and the derivative of a function. Okay. And you want to choose these wisely. Just like Indiana Jones. You choose these wisely. Don't choose poorly, you might turn into dust.
Close enough. Be there.
Okay.
Is that DU or DV?
dv.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a derivative of, so you got one function and the derivative of another. Okay. Choose wisely using that acronym.
You can even pronounce that.
Is that LIATE or is that pointing to that one?
Log. Log.
Remove.
Nope.
Integer.
Algebra. Trig. Exponential.
Oh, is that the order?
Yeah. So what is I? Holy crap.
No! What is it? It's also exactly the same. Perfect. No, because like there's those real numbers, then there's
Irrational?
numbers. Irrational, but that's apparently not it. Is it irrational?
Integral.
It's gotta be here. Log, oh, inverse trig. Okay.
Wait, you didn't know either?
No, I wasn't messing with you.
I think he was
Inverse.
messing with us.
Yeah, I was like, are we supposed to know this? Inverse
Okay,
trig.
this chooses U wisely. Is there a log?
Wait, choose you the one?
Yeah, so this chooses your U value. Log? No. Inverse trig?
No.
No. Algebra?
No.
Right there.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna set,
I would totally want dv to be x, because then dv would be 1, and that's super easy. I wouldn't want
Yeah.
dv to be sine. Or negative
I
sine.
wrote that wrong.
Arithmetic.
Oh, arithmetic, yeah.
Sorry.
I'll leave it.
Does that change anything?
So yeah, we want to
You
choose
still just use basic.
cosine is u.
Oh, so it was.
dv is x.
Well, what's
Wait, hold on.
arithmetic then?
No, that was right. I had it.
Algebra was right?
Why did I question myself? Quit it, Montaigne.
Well, I still want to know why you wouldn't want one as
I'll
in-
show
At
you.
least Isaac's not here. Here would be.
U is x,
There's another part to this.
dv
This
is
the first
cosine
part.
x.
But still, you always want one as a.
Okay, here we go. This is why we chose x. We have to derive these. So what's du?
One.
Bye-bye. Right? That's the key, is the thing you choose for u becomes more simple. Okay? Now, integrate to get v.
We just. Oh.
No.
Right? This is can be cyclical because of the way the formula works out in the end, but we want this one to be more simple. That's the key. Okay?
Why'd they have to do U and V? They look so similar.
You run out of letters in math, and sometimes you just gotta use what you have.
So terrible idea.
Stupid.
Somebody
Someone
use
use
it.
it.
Here's the formula.
Same. So my V's look like my U's.
U v minus the integral of v du. That's the integration by parts formula.
Whoa, okay.
Okay, so here's what we just did.
Okay. So the integral of the, okay.
When you plug in, you plug in.
Now
the
plug
value
in all this stuff to your formula. Okay, so what's u?
X.
And v?
Sin X.
Okay. That's solved. Done.
Maybe that's solved.
That's it. This is a part of your answer. You don't have to do any integration on that. Okay, and then the integral, what's v?
Sin X.
And what's du?
And one.
Did that make it easier?
Yes.
Much easier. Okay. So x sine x minus
Negative cosine.
So what's cosine?
and then forget your, let's see if there's not definite.
So the first part is just saying the integral of u, which is 1. So the part that we have underlined with the arrow.
Yeah, that is your setup. So this is what gives you these values.
Gotcha. Okay, I see it.
It's based on this.
It is the.
We had u and dv,
Okay.
right? So that's the integral of u dv. Is your problem that you're given.
Let me
Okay.
change that. So we can
And then we
okay.
select our values and plug them into the new formula. And that's how we remember it. Ultraviolet,
Super vivid.
super blue.
Ultraviolet minus super
I
vivid.
didn't write super, that was dumb. Super blue. Right, ultraviolet super blue.
So is the
Helps you
super
remember.
supposed to be the S thing, the integral
Yes.
sign?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
We finally learned it.
It was like
And
the S in super vivid.
you know, your setup here doesn't have that little cutesy acronym, but it's opposite of that. Right? Your setup is opposite of this part.
Wait, why is it X sin plus cosine again?
The integral of sine is negative cosine.
Oh, right.
Right, so Let's try it.
I can always check that until I'm looking at it.
Because he's in court.
So you had jury meeting?
Yeah. Which is funny because we had it the other week and he missed it and called him and said I was in school and I said, oh, okay.
Okay, let's do a bad choice for you.
So
Bad choices make life hard.
Okay.
Usually.
But, will it still work? Other than this being.
Okay, so let's choose u as e to the x and dv as x.
Can we like ever change this UV thing? Because my handwriting does not work well for this.
Use a tail.
That's what I did.
That's a good idea.
Um,
I don't think it would. My handwriting's common.
we're gonna leave it because that's the way it's done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
no problem.
Okay, so derivative of u is e to the x. Whoa. And what's the integral of x?
What?
Nope.
The integral
Oh,
of
just
x
x.
is the second over 2.
You see how that got more complicated and this one didn't change? Bad.
Nice.
So when we do ultraviolet
What? Yeah.
Dude, that your idea is like.
minus super voodoo, can I do this?
I mean, you can, but it's ugly.
You can't. There's no, you'd have to do integration by parts twice to get out of that.
You.
Okay, so you've taken a step in the wrong direction, right? So if you
Yes.
see something here that is not easy, you either do integration by parts again, I'll show you one of those, or try a different choice of view.
But if DV was like
So it's
2x, that'd make it really easy.
x squared e to the x. It's not, you can't use sub that.
Okay.
This is bad choices make life hard. Right? Prefer to choose these values. That way, this is simpler and this just stays the same. Okay? Good. Ultraviolet minus super D is 1.
Yeah.
If you can make that a number, you're money. Right?
What if it was like x squared? Because then you have 2x as your du, and you still have to do it again.
Yeah. You want me to show you a double integration by parts?
Will we
Well,
have
when
to
you do that,
do
what do
it?
you do with your stuff on the outside of the integral?
You just leave it.
Oh, really?
It's done.
Oh, and then you
And then integrate.
subtract by the next suit.
X, let's see, squared percent x. This is a 2-timer. We talk about choosing wisely.
Makes it hard.
Don't choose spouses that are 2-timers.
Oof.
So
But you have to do integration by parts twice here. Okay.
so bad.
Bad choices make life difficult.
That joke was such a stretch.
All right, so we're going to choose our algebraic as u, as
No, it's
our
algebraic.
LIATE tells us to, right? Derive, integrate, and rewrite.
Oh, okay.
I
Wait,
didn't write that right.
is it 2x silent?
Silence. Super voodoo. Now, we can't do this without integration by parts, right?
Yes.
Do it again.
But only address the integral.
Only touch this though.
Okay.
Yeah, this is good. Right, so we're gonna say u is 2x. du is thus 2. d is sin x. v is negative cosine. Leave this alone.
Because the integral
Oh,
is
negative cosine.
negative cosine.
See the negatives in the parentheses? It's where people usually get tripped up. Be very, very
So I just
Prudent.
plus everything. No, everything's good.
about finishing that up correctly.
I've never heard that AB's like that.
What's the integral of cosine? Sine?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
negative sign.
Okay, and then, again, this is why I do these like step by step, because you take care of those negatives one at a time.
Wait, wouldn't that, I think it was the negative drawn like negative 2 sin x. Because the integral of
Minus, and then this is,
maybe negative sign. The integral of
Yeah.
negative
It is
cosine.
negative sign, but
Yeah, but
negative,
maybe
negative
other
sign.
times negative 2, or is that just 2?
that's 2. Yeah, times 2. Okay, so, there you go. Integration by parts.
Why isn't it plus 2 sin x?
Because you distribute. the
Distribute that
negative-
from positive and distribute the negative, that from positive and negative.
Like
I
I
was
said.
still counting it down, translation.
Yeah, that's what I got confused.
Step. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt, but
Because you.
mess that negative up, you just lost the point when you should have earned it.
That's tough. That's good stuff.
Yep.
You know
Well,
the
then would
cal-
that just be the end of the problem, or would they make you put values into it?
Yeah, they could, but these longer ones, we really don't worry about it. Here's one that they might. Have you ever integrated log x?
No, and they don't.
You
Oh,
derived it.
I derived it, but
The derivative is 1 over x, but we've never integrated it. This is an integration by parts problem.
How?
Why?
What do you mean? Like,
So is just natural log x both No, that doesn't even make sense.
What?
That's just stupid.
Oh my god!
So, using LIATE log is first to choose U, right? So U is ln x, and dv is 1.
Okay, so that's how the LIAT thing works.
Yep.
B is gonna be 1 and du is gonna be
V
1.
is x,
Right.
and du is 1 over x. When you write your ultraviolet minus super do becomes actually a pretty straightforward problem.
Huh.
1. Oh, stupid, that was stupid.
Keep it simple, stupid.
They did have an evaluate.
I just like your panic though.
Don't be stupid.
Why did I write EU? It's supposed to be EU.
Because you can't tell the difference.
I can, it's just that I don't know why I wrote U instead of E. That is a user error right there.
-3, that's 0. Plus 1. Yep.
Why is it 3 natural 3 minus 2?
Yeah, -3
Yeah.
plus, or minus -1.
Yeah. So why isn't it 2 natural like this?
0.
Why?
Because natural
Natural
log is
log
0.
is 0.
That's stupid.
That's like literally the first log rule.
Yeah, it is really. Like, what do you want to remember from logs? That's why 1 is 0.
Yeah, me too.
I was gonna do it over at Walmart, but.
I was just about to say there might be a Walmart trip this Monday.
Okay. We will grade it tomorrow. Yeah, so put some effort into this.
First thing I thought said 1 through 15.
If we're having issues, we can make some fixes, but if we're not, then we're good.
Don't forget it at your house.
Yeah. So you've now learned 2 new integration techniques.
Oh, what is that?
You have one more. It's called improper integrals. It's not. Improper integrals are not a new technique like this per se, so we're going to be good there.